General Jameson will lead us to glory. General Jameson will lead us to glory.
Have you read through the latest patrol reports?
Ah, the courier. I see you made it to Henderson in one piece. What do you think? Myself? I'm Operative Scully. I used to do field work, usually reconnaissance. It's not easy keeping tabs of what goes on out there from a bunker. I was then reassigned to act as head of security for Henderson up until recently. Now I'm the Auxiliary Operations Coordinator. What do you know about the Enclave, courier? That's right. Not long ago they tried to cleanse the wasteland, along with everything else in it. The methods were crude and xenophobic. We want to bring our glorious nation back, with less extreme measures, and it's my job to see it through. I imagine we'll be working together soon. But first, the General did send for you, and you should go find him. All right. We'll talk more later, courier.
We may be small, but we're still strong.
General Jameson will lead us to glory.
You must be the courier. It's a pleasure to finally meet. We've been hearing a great deal about you. I'm General Jameson of the Enclave. I doubt this is a surprise to you, but the Enclave is now nothing more than a shadow of its former self. Our final president was a faulty AI, and shortly after his destruction, the Enclave as a whole had fractured. Various factions emerged, all with conflicting ideologies. War broke out, and that brings us here. We need your help. All of us here agree that the Enclave's original vision was extremely flawed. We can't bring our great nation back by purging everything within it. We need the Wasteland's people to help us, and they need us to keep them safe. Together we can bring back what was lost 200 years ago. Our problem is in another Enclave splinter group located in the Mojave, the Richardson Elite. They want to eradicate us for the path we've taken. We need you to help us consolidate and eliminate them before they massacre innocents. Will you join us? Thank you, Courier. Trust me when I say you've made a wise choice. While I prepare your assignment, there's likely someone here needing your help.
General Jameson will lead us to glory. I still don't understand why that ghoul is allowed to roam Henderson, filthy creature. Remember Frank Horrigan at the oil rig? He didn't cause us any problems, so I don't see why you should be worried about the ghoul.
Hello. Hello.
Oh, we have a new face around here. I'm the staff sergeant, which is apparently just a fancy name for cook. Just call me Toby. What can I do for you? If you'd gotten here earlier, you could have tried some of my spinach puffs. Maybe next time.
It's good you're here, Courier. I need help with some urgent matters. We've not been able to produce our own vertibirds in decades, and as time passes, it's been getting harder to keep the ones we have airworthy. We've been running low on parts to keep the vertibirds flying, and if we don't rectify that, we could be in serious trouble. To top that off, we've had 2 vertibirds crash. They're write-offs, but we can't risk having their black boxes being recovered by outsiders. Those black boxes record telemetry data and flight plans, among other things. information that could give away our location. I'd like you to recover the black boxes before anyone else does. The Mojave was home to a few vertibird refueling stations. The locations of most of them have been lost throughout the years. However, we know the location of one. If you can gain access to it, you should be able to find the supplies we need within. I'll mark the location on your Pip-Boy. The facility will most likely be inaccessible without a valid keycard. Take this one. Good luck, courier. I won't keep you waiting.
I'm sorry to say I'm busy, Wastelander. How about we chit-chat some other time, hmm?
I don't know you. And I know everyone here in Henderson. Who are you? Huh. So you're the courier. Yeah, I know you. I'm the quartermaster. Quartermaster Callaghan to you. And you're in my armory. Looking for something? Hand it over. I'll take a look. Good luck out there.
We may be small, but we are still strong.
courier. Sounds like you'll be quite the asset to us. I'm the air marshal. I oversee the running of vertibirds here. I won't keep you waiting.
Welcome to the med bay. I'm Dr. Wilson. How can I help you? Be safe out there.
General James.
Welcome back. Well, you've proven yourself reliable so far. Would you be interested in more important jobs? It's been a pleasure. Welcome back. As much as I like to handle matters personally, I can't be everywhere at once. There is a negotiation with a smaller trading outfit that I'd like resolved as quickly as possible. There's also the matter of Henry Jameson, an employee whose services I'd rather do without. His family connections make it difficult, however. And finally, I need someone to acquire the gunrunner's manufacturing specifications. This job needs to be quiet. No alarms, no deaths. There's a small trading outfit, Cassidy Caravans, that I'm interested in acquiring. They've been rather competitive, so it's time to buy them out. I have it on good authority that the owner, Cass, wants out of the caravan business. Cass frequently trades with the NCR, so you'll likely find her at the Mojave outpost. The Jamesons are very wealthy ranchers back in Redding, California, and significant investors in the Crimson Caravan Company. I was pressured into posting young Henry as the manager of the New Vegas branch. As you can see, he wasn't exactly cut out for the job. He was much more interested in gambling and prostitutes, and because of his family, I can't simply fire him. Henry needs to be convinced to quit, one way or another. I won't have a useless employee on the company payroll. The quality of the gunrunners' armaments is due to their manufacturing process. They craft all weapons on site. I want to know the secrets of their manufacturing process, which means you'll need to find some way to get inside their heavily guarded factory. I would greatly prefer that you perform this job undetected and without killing anyone, if it can be helped. Thank you. Was there something else? It's been a pleasure.
We won't go quietly. The Legion can count on that.
Hello. You come around like a bad habit. What's on your mind? They want to buy Cassidy caravans? Don't they know it's burned to ash? No. Even times being what they are. Not sure I'm looking to sell. Even for all the whiskey in Reno. Mojave happened. Hit by raiders packing some heavy firepower. Can't believe the Crimson Caravan haven't heard. So if you want to buy all of Cassidy caravans, you're looking at it. And what I got in my pockets. Still, as little as that is, not looking to sell. If someone came up to you and offered you 1,000 caps for your name, would you take it? Actually, you know what? Fuck it. I don't want to hear your answer anyway. Point is, I made the caravan what it is. It's mine. Alice McLafferty, eh? No, I see the zeros, and I know she's good for them. Still, it's not about the money. Dad'd spin like a twister if he ever heard I sold our name for anything. Look, I know you came all this way, and that takes some drive, especially these days. Just doesn't feel right, trading history for a slip of paper. What did you just say to me? 'Cause you sure as hell got my attention now. That's fair. But there's been that voice inside me saying the same thing, and whiskey wasn't killing it. Give me that paper. I'll put my name to it. No sense trying to hold the past between your fingers when it's nothing but dirt. All right. There you go. Caravan's yours. Feel kind of relieved, actually. Guess I didn't realize how much I was carrying around with just the name. No idea. Maybe head back west? Though the idea of heading back there with my tail between my legs isn't appealing. Go with you? And why the hell would I do that? So you're looking for someone to help, not just tag along. Huh. Walking the Mojave with you can't be any worse than here, that's for sure. All right, I'm in. Don't mind trailblazing as long as we got the ammo. And whiskey.
Hello?
How you doing? It's all I had when I left the Bright Followers. It's one of the outfits I used to wear when I performed on the Strip. Besides, he likes the way I look in it, and I've got him to keep me safe. What more does a girl need? See you later.
Hello? Hello?
One of the ranger vets looked at me, and I just about surrendered. Wish I could have been there to see Caesar die. What an...
Well, now that I'm free of the outpost, was wondering if you'd mind making a detour. I'd like to pay my respects to the end of Cassidy caravans. Check out the site where they died. Upside of Vegas, hear tell? Trapped at the Mojave outpost, so I wasn't able to run there when I heard. Been weeks since it was hit, so the site's probably a Cazador nest by now. Only wishful thinking on my part, most likely. At the least, I'd like to pay my respects. I got them into this mess. I owe them that much. Thanks. I appreciate it. Some of the caravan might be ash, but we were expecting raiders and over-inquisitive NCR border guards. There might be something left. If I'm there with you, shouldn't be hard to spot. And I'd prefer to see the bodies with my own eyes. Ask them then. Well, no idea why your friend Mr. House wants it, but I'm guessing it's not for the caps. Ask him then. Sounds good to me. Keeping quiet. Let's kick this in gear. God, there's almost nothing left. Looks like whoever it was just in the mood for killing. Most of the cargo's ash, too. Not burned, looks like disintegrated. When I heard the reports, I assumed ash meant burned. So close to the Vegas wall, too. Don't that beat all? Must have happened during the day, though. They hadn't made a camp. No idea. Maybe catch the sun in their eyes? Maybe they wanted the caravan to come to them, walk into an ambush. We should check the wagon. They may not have got everything. Whatever we find, it's yours. Least I can do for hoofing it all this way with me.
Time for some get even.
You know what? What happened to my caravan? Not the first time I've heard about an attack like that. One of our caravans got hit a few months back, and the caravan been burned too, along with the cargo. I wonder if he made the same mistake, and that other caravan got hit with energy weapons too. All right then, let's move out.
Welcome back, stranger. Do you have good news for the Thorn? Good work, stranger. The Thorn will nurture these eggs until their hatchlings are ready to bleed for us. Here's a compensation for your service. I trust that we're in agreement over it. Don't think your servile gesture earns my respect, stranger. But if that's how you want it, so it'll be. Bring me a dozen rad scorpion eggs. I'll see to it that you're rewarded fairly. The eggs I seek are not easy to find, stranger. Your best chances are in the mountains north of Good Springs and west from Quarry Junction. You've got yourself a deal. So long, stranger.
What's going on? What do you want to know? Truth be told, you don't ever really leave the Kings. Though maybe it's the other way around. But truthfully, they were a lot of help for me, especially growing up. They saved my life in more ways than one. I owe a lot to the King. Though I was never a Freeside native, they took me in, which probably makes you wonder why I'd ever leave if the gettings are so good. I just want a venture. Most people want to settle the rest of their lives. There's a whole world out there to be explored though, you know? Sure thing. How do you want to play it? Is that right? Alright, General. Tell me how you want me to kill our enemies. So follow your lead. I can do that. I got your back either way. I got my portable mini stove right here. Let me pop it out. Take it easy.
You hear there was something casinos on the street? Some people got killed.
I got nothing you need. If it's ass you're looking for, talk to Pretty Sarah. Me and my partner St. James work salvage around West Side, that's all. Because it's his name. He may be high-strung, but he's all right. Hauls his half a scrap, which is all I need. Yeah, beat it.
Welcome to the Casa. As long as you didn't come here to sell that scrawny ass of yours around here. I'm not hiring new girls. All slots filled, you could say. And my arrangements with Marco are exclusive. Just needed to make the situation clear is all. How can I help you? Three flavors to choose from: Sweetie, Maud, and Jimmy. Sweetie's the house favorite, for reasons that should be obvious. Maud is what you might call the discount rack. She's what a customer wears if he doesn't have the caps to afford Sweetie, or just likes them old. Jimmy's more of a specialist. I only hear good things. I look after the only reasons anyone would want to spend any time here. I'm a pimp. All Marco does is collect rent and take a small cut of my action. He sure as hell doesn't clean the rooms. Most of my body is scarred all over, like a ghoul. Nobody around who'd want to screw that. No, I just run things. We don't talk about that. Next topic. You know where to find me.
Tom Anderson, can I help you? I'm with the followers of the apocalypse, and I help the locals in Westside grow crops. Unlike the NCR, the followers don't expect anything back. The soil and the hot, dry environment don't make it easy, but we get by all right. We've even got our own food store, the Westside Co-op, complete with basic refrigeration. The co-op is comprised of Westside locals and run by Clayton Entenine. They produce all of their own food and share the profits of the co-op. Take care.
Sorry, man, but my services are members only, all right? You might try Sweetie. Half a year or so. The Casa's a dump and Marco's a pig, but Pretty Sarah makes sure I don't get hassled. I don't get as many customers as Sweetie or Maud, but the customers I do get always come back. I'm just a fantasy come to life, but you already knew that. She's an honest woman. Splits the earnings fair and keeps Sweetie and Maud in line. Minds her own business, too. She knows what it's like for people to go through things they'd rather not talk about. See you.
Don't see many of your kind here in the casa. Women, I mean, who ain't working. Old but spry, honey. So long as my back don't give out, I can make a living lying on it. May not be as fresh as Sweetie or Jimmy, but pretty Sarah keeps me around for a good reason. Experience. That's right. Strange at first, having a woman for a pimp, but she's tough enough to handle any trouble so far. She's a good earner. Of course, she don't care who she sleeps with or what they do to her. I suppose he's okay for one of those. I suppose Pretty Sarah's got to cover every sort of customer. Good luck.
Hey, honey. Looking for something softer than a man can give you? I bring in the customers, and she makes sure no one gets rough. Sarah's good people. Good enough, anyway. I'm called Sweetie because I'm the sweetest piece you'll ever find anywhere outside of the Strip. I got my start at the Gomorrah. Good money, but I saw how those Omertas hook girls on free jet or MedX, then start charging. Slavery through a needle is what that is. I earn less out here, but I keep more. Sure do. St. James is my #1 customer. He's a prospector who pays Marco to stay here at the Casa week to week. I don't know why his friend Dermot chose to stay here. He's never been with me or nobody else. But St. James likes having me close at hand. A client's got a right to privacy, so it'll cost 200 caps for me to tell you all about it. St. James has problems, that's for sure. Never wants me to say a thing or for me to move around either. Lately, he brings a teddy bear with him and props it on the bed like it's watching us. Ugh, it's creepy as hell. Not the worst I ever been with, but more a pervert than most. You know you'll be back.
What's going on? I'll try not to be a corpse when you get back. Take it easy.
Sitting tight.
Lead the...
Let's roll out.
So I hear the honcho of one of them strip families up and disappeared. Oof. Yeah, I'll find the body someday.
More energy weapons hit this caravan. Place has been picked clean. This is Brotherhood-level murder here. But they don't do things like that. This was done with a purpose. Let's poke around a bit, see what we can find. Might be something in the wreckage. What's that? Looks like a map. Got the route along the west of Vegas, and they've marked another spot. Over here along this stretch. That's fucked up. Middle of nowhere. Yeah. Something's wrong. I can feel it. It's not any closer than the first. So if you'd rather let be, let me know. All right then, let's move out. Another caravan burned, except someone made camp here, and I never heard about this attack. Let's look around. Something stinks. That does it. That's all I need to know. Crimson Caravan and the Van Graffs. They were behind burning these caravans, and they've got to answer for them. I'm gonna get some extra ammo, a few bottles of whiskey, and then show them how Cassidy's settle accounts. Don't care much for which one we kill first. Whether settling accounts with McLafferty or making that bitch Gloria eat her hair. The Van Graffs are gonna be tougher, so we'll likely get killed there. If we go to the Crimson Caravan camp, we'll just need a lot of bullets. Still, we give the Van Graffs a what for? That means all those guns they used on my caravan, we can take and use on the Crimson Caravan. All right, then.
Hey there. Here's the rest of the payment I promised you back in Good Springs. I'm getting ready to run a caravan up towards Utah. There's a town called New Canaan which is supposed to be pretty prosperous. The Crimson Caravan doesn't have any branches out that way, so it'll be up to me to get things started. I'll see you around.
Did you know the strip's all stirred up lately?
Welcome back. Very good. On occasion, it's proven to be more profitable in the long run to simply buy out the competition. And this is one of those occasions. I understand. No hard feelings. But you will, of course, keep our conversation on the matter strictly confidential. It's been a pleasure. Welcome back. Of course. Which one? Thank you. Was there something else? It's been a pleasure.
Our rangers are gonna show everyone what happens when we're pissed off.
Careful where you flash that chip of yours. Not sure what kind of caps it's worth, but it's a tempting target. Ask him then. Started? Took to it like a fish to water. Well, if you know what a fish is. Actually, it sort of fell on me. My feet get antsy if I stay in one place, like the Mojave outpost. It's driving me crazy, that feeling of being trapped there. So thanks for that. Yeah, west, east, and pass through places enough times people would sometimes pay me some caps to take something to the next town. Well, not as glamorous, I guess. Roads back west were safer in most places. Most. Anyway, occurred to me I could scratch the traveling itch and get paid for it. Cassidy caravans formed around me. Rest is history. All right, then.
Welcome back. Certainly. What would you like to know? All right. Is there anything else I can do for you? It's been a pleasure.
Only I can keep you safe. Hey, you're the one who...
Come to Mick and Ralph's for all your shopping needs.
Where the booze is cheaper, the table's more friendly, and the women are just
You
like the
want
booze.
someone dead? Really dead? Stop by the silver...
Afraid I'm gonna have to search you before letting you in. The only weapons allowed on the premises are the ones we're selling. It should only take a moment. There, I've stowed all of your weapons. You're clear to enter. When you leave, I'll hand them all back to you.
Mr. Soren, please get to the point. The second half of your payment is late, and I want to know why.
Miss Van Graff, my associates and I have decided that we wish to renegotiate the terms of our deal.
Might I ask for what reason?
The shipment was delivered. The guns were tested before leaving this facility.
Be patient. The guns will still be
Regardless,
here
we
in
feel
a
that
few
the
minutes.
quality of the weapons is below expectation and hope to adjust the price accordingly.
Ah, I think I understand what the issue here is. Excuse me for a moment, would you? Do it. Never break faith with the Van Graffs, Mr. Soren. I expect you'll have the rest of our payment ready tomorrow morning. Okay, everyone. Show's over. Back to work.
Hey!
Get the fuck away from me. The last man who bothered me volunteered to help test our weapons.
Welcome to the Silver Rush, where only top-of-the-line energy weapons can be found. What can I do for you? Not at all. Yes, it is. My brother and I run this particular branch, but our family has operations all over, particularly in California. Look around, and you'll notice two things. First, we don't lack for security. I'm not worried about anyone breaking in here or stealing our goods. Not that we don't occasionally have attempts, but even those prove useful. Do you know how much target dummies cost? Back to my point. The second thing you'll notice is that we do not sell cheap merchandise. Everything here is second to none. People who buy Van Graff goods typically don't care where they have to go to get them. Oh, there's not much to tell. I was born into a big family and don't get along with my parents. So here I am, as far away from them as possible. Bye. Welcome to the Silver Rush, where only top-of-the-line energy weapons can be found. What can I do for you? Please let me know if anything catches your eye.
Inside the lucky 38? I'm not sure whether that's a blessing or a curse. All right, then.
Welcome to the Silver Rush, where only top-of-the-line energy weapons can be found. What can I do for you? It just so happens a position opened up recently. We currently need another body to guard the entrance outside. Think you can handle that? Wonderful. I already have a man outside who can show you the ropes and get you set up. His name is Simon. He's been with the family for years, so listen to what he says and follow his instructions.
Evening.
Evening. Welcome to the Sylv... Ah, crap. Don't tell me you're my new guard. I've been paired with worse, I guess. Anyway, let's see if you can follow instructions. You'll be covering the other side of the door there. Take your position while I get your stuff out.
Mojave's almost buzzing like a cazador now. Must be all the Blood Legion and NCR spilling over the Colorado. All right, then.
Hey!
Don't hurry me. I'm trying to get your stuff ready.
Time for a bushwhack.
Reloading! Wait, no, I'm out! You like that? Not even slowing it down. You're just in time for your ass whipping.
Help!
Hopeless! Murderer! Just trim the Van Graff family tree. I think Freeside'll breathe a little easier now. Now, on to settle accounts with Alice McLafferty. Putting her down? That would suit me just fine. Can't wait to see the look on her face when I show up. She'll know why. Music to my ears. Mojave's almost buzzing like a cazador now. Must be all the Blood Legion and NCR spilling over the Colorado. All right, then.
I'm glad those damn bots are gone for good.
Our Rangers are gonna show everyone what happens when we're pissed off.
And that's it for the Crimson Caravan. Payback's a bitch, ladies. And between Gloria and Alice, that settles accounts as far as I'm concerned. Hope they're in hell right now, blinking, trying to figure out where they fucked up. Yeah I am. Never realized I had all that anger in me. Makes me wonder how much more I can settle with bullets. You know, when I first heard about them, I was so mad. But there was this little part of me that said, you can't do to them what they did to you. I say fuck that part. I feel purified. And I love the fact that there's no more loose ends. That's it. Except for one thing. Thanks. Not many people in my company would have done what you did for me without some hesitation or asking me to cool down. But you backed me, even when the odds were against us. Words aren't enough, but thanks. Don't have to tell me twice. Feel more alive than I ever have.
Our Rangers are gonna show everyone what happens when we're pissed off.